away because it just makes it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Deep South Para-Comi-Con podcast. Uh, I want to say hello to Destiny. She's been out for a little while dealing with life. So, how you
I'm
doing,
back.
Destiny?
I'm fantastic.
Great, great,
I've got a
great.
whole new attitude, a whole new outlook.
Awesome. That's good.
Sometimes you just get bogged down, and it's like I had to let all that stuff go. Set some
Yes.
boundaries with people that wanted to pop in on Friday nights or Thursdays. So we got it now.
Oh, good. Sometimes you have to set those boundaries in order to keep
Yes,
everything non chaotic. Of course, in our life, it's always chaotic with us. We wouldn't know what normal was. We
I
really don't.
know.
And
Maybe normal is chaos.
yeah, sorry. I'm trying to hold my laptop and it's getting kind of wonky there. So maybe I won't give you motion sickness with it moving so much.
Well, it's all
Um,
right.
so we have what, 2 weeks, just 2 weeks before the Deep South Para-Comi-Con is going to be happening, y'all. And there's just so much every day that is going on. Hi, Melissa. We have all kind of door prizes that's going to be offered, and people are already sending those to us. We have some contests coming up. We actually are having a Labor Day sale on our tickets this weekend. So out there, if y'all want to buy some tickets, y'all go ahead and get it this weekend because they're going to be 50% off on our tickets
Wow.
for the door admission. Now this does not include the workshops, okay? It's just for the door admissions, and it will include a VIP pass if somebody wants to do that. Be a VIP. The VIP at wow, it's 50% off right now, but it does get you into everything that we do at the con, and it also gets you a swag bag and a memorabilia badge specifically for that. Um, what is Stan is doing something over here. I don't know what he's doing.
I am sharing this
What you-
around. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm
okay.
paying attention. I'm just sharing it so people get to hear all this.
um, Hello, Ben, and Leanne is in the chat room. Y'all, we have an incredible guest tonight. I want you to know we have known her for a few years now, actually, and she is an incredible baker, and she is the Little Cottage Bakery, Heather Wood. Stand there. Hi, Heather.
Hi, how are
Hello.
you? Hi, Teresa. Hi, Destiny.
Hi. We have been actually taste testing for an upcoming tea party that I'm fixing to put on
Hmm.
with a friend of mine, Kim, and it is incredible what this lady can do in her
Oh,
kitchen.
well,
It
thank you.
is. It is. Uh, Stan was missing out on going and doing the taste testing, so I took him some little treats to
Yeah, I sent him
work,
home with a
and
bot.
he had to sneak off to the back room and eat them. And I told him to share, and he refused to share.
When he finds
He
a
would
good
not
thing.
share. Yeah, he says his name is not Sharon. So Heather,
Yes, ma'am.
so tell us about your shop and how did you get into being a baker?
Well, it started when I was very young. Now, I've always loved baking. I've loved being in the kitchen, and it's funny how the bakery started was my son, who I run this business with. He said, "Mom, I want to do cupcake wars with you." Now he's just a little guy at this point. I'm sitting here thinking I am nowhere near the level of professionals to do like 500 cupcakes in 2 hours. So he kept bugging me about it. And then, of course, the pandemic hit. And I looked at my grocery bill and said, we can't afford food. Sorry, guys. Which wasn't true, but, my panic and drama. And
Mhm.
I was like, you know what? I have to do something. So I started a bakery. Actually, a lot of people did. But I was really worried about it. And I was like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? I My daughter and I are competitive thrift store shoppers. And when I say competitive, I mean with each other. We see who gets the better deal with each other. And I went into the Habitat for Humanity of all places, and I found a double oven for $50. It
Wow.
worked, and I was just like, "This is kismet. It's absolute fate that I found this." I put it in my mother-in-law's suite, which went through about 13 different transitions before it became my bakery. And from then on, I baked, and then I baked more and baked more and baked more. And it was funny because we did it at Thanksgiving 2 years ago when I found it. It was 2 years ago at Thanksgiving time. And let me tell you, that double oven was a godsend for that. but um, but yeah, I started right after that. I got all the approvals and everything, and got my licensing. And then I started the Little Cottage Bakery, and
Oh,
that was our origin story. It came out of a desperate need.
Destiny, I'm going to ask you a question. How many children do you have?
Um, in my house currently or in general?
In general, how many do you have?
Probably 15, 16.
Hmm.
I lost
You
And
beat
count
I,
me.
a long time ago. I have raised so many children. So, we go out places, and it's like if they're all gathered in a group, it's like 15 people saying, Mama, Mama, Mama. So, yeah, I was always the one that, somebody got in trouble, needed somebody to take their children. I took them. Family. I raised three or four of my nieces, grandchildren. Just, I love kids. Matter of
yep.
fact, right now in my home, I have two little foster kids. They're amazing, and they keep me on my toes, and they keep me crazy. But I love them.
That's
Well,
awesome.
Stan and I have 6 and 17 grandchildren. Okay, so we all understand what it's like to have a big family, right, Heather?
Yes, because I have 10 of my own. And they're all
Yes.
here with me. They're all homeschooled, and they're all always calling Mama, Mama. So
When do
I
you
actually just
find
had to shoo
time
them
to
out of my
bake?
room to do this. So,
What,
but yeah,
Destiny?
When do you find time to bake?
after they all go to bed, usually from about 10 to 3 in the morning is my bake time. What really sucks is I'm an early bird. I would rather wake up at 3 and bake, but I need to make sure that everything's done and then I get the next one done. So it is what it is, and it's life, but it's wonderful, and I absolutely love doing what I do.
It
I
is.
love
And
cook and bake. I made the hardest recipe last night. I got a graham pie crust, and I mixed up Cool Whip. I mixed up Kool-Aid in it, and I put some what do you call
Well,
that stuff?
pie,
That's my kind of cooking right there.
well,
No
pie.
bad.
They're good. You know what? They're great. They're great for a pinch, especially when you're craving
Hard,
something sweet and something
man.
cold. That's a perfect thing to do. Let me tell you, it
Blueberry
is.
pie.
And there's a difference. There's a lot of difference in baking and cooking and even pastry chef. I mean, there's a whole gamut of things. So when somebody says they're a baker, great, you could be one of 30 bazillion different things. So I mean, do you bake? Do you do pastry? Do you do it's very intricate. It can be.
yes, it is. Yeah.
Just decorate. You
Yeah.
say you're a baker, but you just decorate cookies. I mean, if you're not making a souffle, don't come at me with I'm a baker kind of thing. But but it is what it is. But you know what? Honestly, anybody can call themselves anything anymore, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
I can bake a cake from scratch, but
Hmm.
decorating part, that takes a talent that
Yes.
I don't have.
No. It takes
Mm-mm.
talent, but it also takes time and patience to learn the skills. I mean,
Mm.
everything's hard when you first start it.
it
When you
is.
get
It is.
used to it, then you're like, oh girl, let me show you how to do it. You whip it up and it's nothing to you, but people are like, could you slow that down and show me like I'm four?
That's
So
me.
Well,
no, I bet you up on it quick.
you said that when COVID hit, you had to figure out how you was going to pay the bills. Basically, how to feed your kids. I
Yeah.
kind of, sort of can relate to that. I had a daughter that got very ill,
Yep.
and I lost my jobs because of it. Because I decided to stay home with her,
Yep.
and um, Stan did not know this because I'd always worked like two jobs. And when he come home one day and I had orders for cakes for the holidays, and I had turned my kitchen into a bakery then, and I was baking all kind of cakes and pies and stuff. But the one
Mhm.
thing I cannot do is I cannot make cookies and I cannot make candy. I tried to make some candy for our son's school. They were having a field day, and everybody was supposed to bring something to sell. And
Mhm.
so he wound up trying to fix the cinnamon candy that I was doing. Uh, he actually got it to harden into hard candy, like rock candy, and he
Mhm.
sold it for 25 cents a little bag. But he had a banana box full because Stan tried to fix my mess up there. And it was so funny because Stan can make the candies and he can make the
Yep.
cookies. So,
Yep.
and then I make cakes. But I don't want to do that for a living. I really don't. I did it then, just to help us get by.
Yep.
But my passion was writing, so I wanted to go into that, and that's what I
Right.
did. But I do understand that cakes and the decorating the cakes and making the cookies and making the candies, all that is like an art that you have to do. It's very creative.
And that's another thing why I really took to it, because not only do I love, of course, we all know that we want to bring better ingredients to our families and stuff, and that's
Hmm.
not even a question. But when those of us that are super creative, we don't have that outlet, we tend to go nuts. So
Hmm.
so I put my energy into, I mean, aside from crochet, because I've been crocheting since I was like 4 years old. I won't tell you how old I am now, but let's just say it's been a while. But I'm not very a great draw artist with when it comes to drawing and painting, but you put a cookie in front of me and I can work that out. I can make it look super cute. You put a cake in front of me, I can turn that thing into a creation that you're just like, wow, how did you do this? I've done, for example, for my son's 12th birthday, he was super into Naruto, and I think I sent Stan a picture of it. He's super into Naruto, and I made him a ramen noodle bowl of for cake, and it was like it was the coolest thing to that point that I'd ever made.
Oh
And
wow.
he didn't see it until his party, and the noise that came out of his face was absolutely worth it. Had a few people looking at us like I was torturing him, but he just like was like, "This is so cool," and I enjoyed it. And it are there imperfections to it? Oh yeah, I can see that. And having more years of experience, I can see every little detail where I messed up. But it's a learning process along the way. But yeah, if you're super creative and you want to learn something, and just to hey, let's try a new skill. Try baking.
Yeah.
Try decorating. It really is fun. We enjoy it.
Yeah, it is. And see, I do a lot of sculpture work, and
Yes.
so when I actually went to work for Food Line
Hmm.
in North Carolina when we lived there, and I was working in the deli, and then I stepped in and helped the baker, and I learned how to do some of the little decorations and stuff there. and that was just awesome because it just fit into. I like fondant because it was more
Yeah.
like my modeling clay, and I could
Yes.
sculpt it with my hands, and so that really helped. That I knew how to do the sculpting and could put it into work with the bakery stuff as well.
Yeah,
I
you'd
don't know.
probably really enjoy doing the fondant modeling chocolate half and half because it works a lot more like what's that clay we used to play with as kids? The
Play-Doh,
stuff that never dried out. It's,
Play-Doh.
no, it's not the Play-Doh. It's the modeling clay, I guess. But
Oh,
it never the stuff that never dried out that you could use it forever and ever. It's a lot.
right.
It's very similar to that. Similar to polymer clay, yes.
Mhm. Richard said he can make really good homemade biscuits.
Oh,
So I
that's a
guess that was,
talent.
yeah,
That takes talent.
yes.
I can
That's a
cook
talent.
a
You could
gourmet meal
overwork a biscuit like
recipe if
that.
you want. I,
And I do.
no biscuit. They look like, I don't know, craters. They're bad. My biscuits. I try.
My dad used to say my biscuits were like hockey pucks. They were bad. Yeah.
So
Well,
this is the type baker I am. So I was gonna bake a pecan pie from scratch. And so I know that pecan pies, I had the recipe. It just didn't say how long to bake it. So
ah,
what I did was I knew that a pecan pie was hard. Okay, so I put it in the oven. About an hour I looked, it's still bubbly. So about another hour went by, it's still bubbling. This pie's not done yet. So I cook it and I cook it and I cook it and I cook it. And so I set it out to cool. And so that
you
night
made
at
hard
dinner,
candy.
we were going to have pie because it was hard then. You could not put a knife through that. I mean, you could not.
You made
We
pecan
threw it
pie
in the
hard candy.
backyard and it was like a brick. It laid
Oh,
out there for about 5 years, almost in the same condition it was.
oh my God.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
Oh, that
Yeah,
is awesome.
that's me. No biscuits and no pecan pies. No.
Wow, that's
Wow.
awesome. Yeah, I've had those mistakes before. I've made that. Make no, don't doubt it. I've trial error, experimentation. Some things come out great. Some things are like, dear God, I need an old priest, a young priest. This is horrible. so so I get it. I get it. But yeah, it's about 45 minutes to an hour. You should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I buy them already made, and you just stick them in the oven.
Well,
Set the
then
timer.
call me, honey.
They're
Call me
ready
because
to
I'll make you
go.
one.
Yeah. So you say we know a baker. Yes.
Right? I mean,
Yeah,
We
we
do.
know a guy.
So, let me ask you this: what are you bringing to the con? Let's start with that.
Okay, well, first I'm making 2 cupcakes that are specific to Para-Comi-Con. And I'm actually introducing one that I'm going to keep throughout the rest. I am making my Boost and Scream. So that's a nod to Slimer right there with all the ectoplasm of the Boston cream filling. And I am making a Beetlejuice inspired cupcake that is going to taste honestly like a Zagnut bar. It's going to be peanut. I know.
wow.
Oh, she got excited. It's going to be peanuts and toasted coconut, and it's going to be totally Beetlejuice themed. You will not mistake this one cupcake.
Oh, cool.
I am bringing so much. I'm bringing so much. I'm bringing cake pops and cake sickles. I'm bringing cookies. I'm bringing breads. I actually last year my banana bread did incredibly well at the Para-Comi-Con. I was really surprised at that.
I'm bringing insulin.
What do you say?
He
What's
says
Sandy?
he's bringing his insulin.
Well, Stan, I already have a bag of booze for you.
Okay.
So I'm bringing a whole bunch of different type of cookies. I'm bringing some monster cookies, like the big New York style, big puffy, thick quarter-pound cookies. They're quarter pound each.
Wow.
So I'm bringing.
Well,
I'm bringing mini cakes. I'm bringing regular cake slices. I'm bringing push pops. I'm bringing. Oh God, so much. I'm bringing so much horror themed this year because something I'm disgustingly proud of. My son, recommended that I bring Rice Krispie treat meat patties. So they're going to be red velvet, and they're going to be
oh,
things like annoying coworker, roadkill, things like that. It's going to be awesome.
oh wow,
Yeah, I am bringing
definitely.
candies because pecan brittle or peanut brittle is one of my favorites.
I love it.
Um, I'm
Hmm.
bringing.
I can make
Oh, I'm
that.
also bringing gourmet popcorn. I'm bringing let's see, tea bombs, chocolate bombs, hot cocoa bombs, mixes. I'm going to bring some mixes. I'm also going to bring kits. So if you wanted to decorate some cookies with your grands, or you just wanted to go home and throw a party but don't want to have to make anything, you can just decorate. And I'm going to have sprinkles and everything and the icing all there ready inside these boxes, just ready to go. Just super easy,
Awesome.
make and take and make. I don't know.
And you're gonna have some sugar-free stuff too, right?
I will have some sugar-free stuff. It's a little bit out of my realm, but I have been working on several recipes for you guys because I know that, not everybody can do the regular desserts because we're all diabetic in this society anymore. But I the thing is I do not do allergen free. I can't do that because it's done in my home kitchen. It's everything's going to be. I can't guarantee there's no cross contamination. I can
Mhm.
tell you because everything's labeled, so everything will tell you'll know what's in it. So, but I can't guarantee that it'll be if you're allergic to nuts that it'll be free of nuts. Does that make sense? But
Yeah.
yes, I am working on sugar free. I'm going to have some sugar free brownies. I'm going to have
Oh,
a couple sugar free cupcakes, and I think I'm going to do a sugar free cookie. So
yeah.
I will have a variety of things because, we all need some goodies. We all need some love.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And I'm definitely gonna be over there shopping, and I'm gonna try to beat my husband over here too, because we do want some stuff for you to have for everyone else, right,
Well,
Stan?
you guys know
No.
you can always call me and place an order. You can
Okay.
always order ahead. Hell, you can order it and I can have it there ready for you.
Mm. Well, do you get a lot of orders like for and I used to cheat when it was time for the kids to have like their Halloween parties, I had to go to Walmart and buy a bunch of cupcakes. But do you get a lot of orders like that
I
for
do.
Halloween
I do actually.
parties?
I'm really excited about that because I'm trying to expand that portion. So if you want to we I'm sorry, my ADHD just went like totally haywire. Yes, I do orders. I do get orders. I take them. You can definitely order through www.cottagebake.com. And that's my personal website. I'm still working on it, but it's there, it's up. But we
Another
are
great
in the
website to learn.
process of moving. We're in the process of moving. Our house burned down February 29th. Not the bakery's fault. It was that was an electrical fire. We lost our home. So we've been in this house in Enterprise for 6 months, and we're closing on a house on September 16th. So we're in the process of moving. I'm making sure that everything's getting done. So right after the Para-Comi-Con, that's when we're moving. But I'm so glad to be doing it. I'm so excited that we're able to do it this year. We really are because we had so much fun last year.
Oh yes, it was. Um, there was something else. What was it? Oh, Stan has some pictures. Do you have some pictures? I think Stan has some pictures he's going to put up on the screen.
Okay.
Let's see if he can get them up there. Got a picture of him.
Hmm.
He's been having some technical difficulties
Ah,
today.
yeah,
Oh,
that
there
is.
we go.
Yeah, I'm. It's so funny because I actually, to people are telling me, "Aren't you like a fish out of water at the Para-Comi-Con?" And I'm sitting there thinking, "Yeah, just because I'm like Hello Kitty in a land of goth, but no, I fit right in." But yeah, that's it's just a display. That's one of our displays. Actually, I lost that to the fire. But
Uh-oh.
yeah, you can see the one dead center down the bottom. That is my Brazilian churro. That is my Tia's
Mm.
recipe, and that, holy crap, that is one of my biggest sellers. That one and my lemon cream cheesecake. They are so good. That's just
Okay.
another picture. I've got brownies and I actually have an award-winning cookie right there in that. That's my English toffee chalky junkie. I won
What
an
is that
award
in the
for that.
jar?
That's cookies in a jar. What you do is you you take it home, you dump it into a bowl. You add what's on the tag and then you bake them up yourself.
Oh no, they would. Oh no, I would just demolish them if I do that. Stan, I have to do that. I can't make cookies. Mm-mm.
I'm telling you, it's not. It's basically done for you. All you have to do is put it in your oven and set the timer. All the ingredients are
Yeah.
done right there.
Oh.
That was a cake that I did for a good friend of mine. She actually runs the Dragon's Nest
Pretty.
Bakery, but she was moving at the time also. If you saw how much sparkle that cake had on it, oh my gosh, it was like glitter perfection. I absolutely loved it. That was
Wow.
so much fun to make. But yeah, her daughter loves unicorns. That's the cake I was talking about. That's my son's Naruto cake. Where and you can
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I see all the imperfections on it, but those chopsticks were up in the air. They were like floating. It was so cool. It was so
Oh
cool.
wow.
The noise that he made was his face was absolutely perfect. It was so worth it. These are some cake pops that I've made before. I made these for Valentine's Day. I had planned on
Oh.
having some black rose, but that depends if I can get them all done in time. Because that's a chocolate the chocolate fondant mix for the half and half that I was talking to you about the sculpturing for
Uh-huh.
sculpture. That's what that is. So it's chocolate wrapped cake pop.
Oh wow.
Looks delicious.
Oh wow.
that
Look at that.
that whole thing is edible. That whole
The
thing
sword.
was a first birth. Yeah, the sword, that was chocolate. That was I made modeling chocolate.
Okay.
That was a sword in the stone birthday, and that was his smash cake. That was for his first birthday.
Uh
But yeah, that was it. That I absolutely loved. The mom was beside herself loving it.
oh.
Caramel
There we go.
brownies. Oh, they are so good. They are so good. When they're stuffed with caramel and they just kind of like ooze out. Yeah, that's fun to make. That's fun to eat.
Looks
That's
delicious.
that's the close up of my Brazilian churro. That is a cinnamon vanilla cupcake with a cream cheese dulce de leche icing, covered in the chocolate or covered in sprinkles drizzled with extra caramel.
Oh wow.
Oh, that is so good. That one's a delicious one. I loved it. This was this is a snake on top of another layer. This snake is made out
Oh.
of butterbeer cake for a Harry Potter Slytherin theme.
Oh
But I
yeah.
do, and yeah, it was so cute. If you look close, you can actually see the texture of the snake. He has scales.
I see
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
Yep.
Amazing.
I see, and decorating is one of my loves. I absolutely adore it. It's so fun for me, where my creativity gets to come play out. This is one of my other son's birthday cake. He is absolutely, when I say he's obsessed with Iron Man, he's obsessed with Iron Man like my other child is obsessed with Bluey. Absolutely, just this was so fun and he loved it. And this is just an example of a cake cup that I make because I make them in jars and cups and different sizes. That one's birthday cake. But yeah, it's so fun. I love what I do. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Oh,
Nope, not mine.
That's not your. That's not hers. What are you doing? What is that, Stan?
I was gonna say I'll take one.
I mean, my skills not that level yet, but give me a few years. It might be.
Next
I
year.
think that was from last week's thing or something. Wasn't it? Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
you gotta come check out all the horror themed cookies and cakes and stuff I'm gonna do. It's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna have a blast, and I really hope to see everybody there.
well, Richard Johnson said you should make cookies that look like ghost hunting equipment. So
That would
think
be
about that one.
interesting. Thank you for
So
that
I,
idea. Yeah, that might be. Can you write that down? I'll
yeah,
write that down when I have a hand.
K2K.
When I have
yeah.
something
So
to write
like
on.
maybe some K2 meters.
Mhm.
I don't know, EVP recorders. You know, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. Cameras, the cameras.
You know
But
what? Send me
also,
some pictures. Send me some pictures, and I'll see what I can do. If I can make them, I will.
let me ask Ben and Jess this. What is that thing the Ghostbusters has and the little pieces come out and it lights up? Is it a PK meter? Okay. So maybe something like that.
Yeah, that I can do. I can also do the Ghostbusters ghost trap box thing.
Uh-huh.
I mean that
Yeah.
that would be cute. Oh, I might have to do that. Give me some
Beyond
ideas.
glad.
Yeah, no, I'd have fun doing that. That would be cool. I'd probably, and by fun, I mean like getting over there, just son of a storm, and then it comes out perfect, right?
uh, Melissa says Ben has been distracted. Oops, and he is trying to put in an order. Oh, what about the Ghostbusters logo? Could you do a cake like that?
Yes, but as long as we're on the down low, we don't worry about copyright. But no, no, seriously though, I mean, if you want it made, there are avenues I can take to make pretty much anything you want.
Melissa said Ben wants a pecan pie, and Ben said you're winning my heart with the Ghostbuster sweets.
You want the hard candy pecan pie, or do you want like
Yeah,
Hey, I
Destiny
didn't
can
know when
cook
you
that way.
put like sugar and corn syrup together that it would actually make a brick.
it literally makes hard candy. Like that's how
Yeah,
peanut brittle's
Yeah.
made.
yeah.
It's just sugar and corn syrup and a little bit of water, and then once that's done, you throw in some peanuts and let it cook. But yeah, I mean
Well,
that's
These regular pecan pies.
pecan brittle. I love it. I love it. I'm not judging because I've done that before.
and Jess says it gets beckoned in when cake is being talked about. Wow. So he says it's called Spooky Man Crossout logo, so that's what you can call it
You
instead
know
of
what?
Ghostbusters.
I can. I can do that. I could. We aren't afraid of no.
That's right.
But yeah, now there are ways around things, and as long as I'm not violating copyright, I absolutely can. But I might have to do some Ghostbuster stuff. I think that
Yeah,
would be kind of cool
it would.
because I mean I
But
had that slime the Slimer inspired cake or cupcake that I'm making, so I
yeah,
might have to do that.
and the Alabama Ghostbusters is going to be at the con.
Are they? That is it's
Yes.
oh it's gonna be so exciting. Send them down to my pink paradise.
Okay, I will. Y'all hear that, Ben, Jess? Y'all go visit her.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I will be there, and you'll see me, and I will make sure to save you something. Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what. In fact, I will put some cookies aside for you. They will be specifically for you, just so you can sample and make sure that they're exactly what you like.
Yeah, I've seen a video of Melissa, which is Ben's wife. She was
Mhm.
making some of the slime for the Ghostbusters table today. So we got to see her in action making the stuff up. It looked pretty fun to me. I like getting my hands on all that sticky, slimy stuff
Mhm.
anyway. So That's another
See,
way, I guess, of sculpting.
yeah,
So,
I've got such a texture issue. I cannot. But I can make it. And I can do it all. But gloves. I have to have gloves on. I can't even touch raw meat. I have to wear gloves to make meatloaf. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I have to. Such texture issues. But
I hate
it's
getting
weird. It's weird. I'm weird. But you know what? It tastes good. So
it.
That's all that
It does.
matters.
It does. Yep. And you know what? I'm going to set up some coffee because I know with all this cakes and goodies, we're going to need some coffee. So
yes,
our
ma'am.
concessions this year will be having some coffee. So that's a
Yay.
good thing because I like
Yeah.
my cake and coffee. Now,
I will have to make some cinnamon rolls, some pecan sticky rolls, and even some
mhm.
maybe some blueberry.
Oh, I love blueberry.
I'll make some
Love
blueberry
it.
rolls, some blueberry cinnamon rolls. Actually, that would probably be better with nutmeg. Then this is how my process works. I sit there and I talk it out, and it's like, oh, that would be great, you know.
Mel- Melissa says you can make edible slime with marshmallows.
Probably. I mean, it's just marshmallows are just gelatin, powdered
Mhm.
sugar, and egg
Yeah,
white. So yeah, I mean, it's a gelatin meringue. Yeah, I guess you could make slime like that.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I prefer using some um some custard, some cake custard. The one I purchase is and I specifically buy this brand because it can sit out and not go bad, which
Hmm.
so but I'll turn that green and use that in my cupcakes and my cake layers and things like that. But yeah, that'd be good. Oh, Beetlejuice. I'm having several little bento cakes. I thought about that they're going to be Beetlejuice inspired because the
Awesome.
movie's coming out on the 6th, so might as well.
And
I'm excited. I'm so stupidly excited about that because that's my childhood, right? That was growing up. Beetlejuice came out, and I was like in love with the movie. And of course, I'm weird as it is, so my parents were like, "Okay, fine, just let her watch it." My 700th time later, they're like, "Okay, we need to take this VHS away from you." Tells you
oh
how old I
yeah,
am. But
Stan and I like Beetlejuice too. So and we're excited that it's a new one coming out, and
yeah,
it's very interesting to see how they're going to do this remake of it or extension of it. Because
yeah.
usually the first time is really good, but sometimes the sequels just aren't as good as the original.
Especially 30 years later, I'm really curious. I have high hopes for it. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I'm hoping that this is awesome. But I don't know. We've been let down by sequels in the past. You
Right,
For
know,
real.
right.
so we hopefully this one turns out to be better because there's a lot that we could do with this, like especially as bakers this time of year with Halloween coming up. There's a lot we could do with this and play on it if it will work right.
And do you get a lot of orders for the holidays too, as well, like
Yeah,
Thanksgiving and Christmas and
Thanksgiving, everybody wants pies, which I'm okay with. Call me. But yeah, they don't want to do that, and there's so much that they're busy doing anyway. Yes, and I do get a lot of hey, my office is having a party. Can you set up a Christmas? Can you do Christmas platters, Christmas, trays of cookies? Yeah, baby, I got you. What you want? So so yeah, there's a lot that I do, and I do change up my menu per season because right now I'm not going to do a million and one jam thumbprint cookies, but I will do that in a month and a half if that makes sense.
yeah.
Hand
Richard
pies, I'm
is
bringing pies too. God, see, man, ADHD, man, my brain is just. I will have pies there too, little fried hand pies that everybody likes. They're gonna be good.
what's that? Richard is sending me pictures of ghost cake. Unless it's a white cake with like ghosts. It's a ghost cake. So
Text me, send it to me.
I will. I will send it. Stan has done got my phone now. He's trying to figure out how to get it off there. Oh, this is a question for Destiny. Melissa's saying, is there a theme to the wedding other than horror?
Probably not, I don't guess. I got my dress today and I went with a sort of goth style, but it's white. It's pretty. I haven't gotten it yet, so it may be a go. Um, it's different, but it is white. But I don't know. I'm still going to be looking just in case. And I got a pretty veil with it. I was going to go with off white, and then I entertained the thought of black. And when I said black, Michael was like, and I was like, oh, baby. But
Oh,
it's kind of going to be sort of traditional, untraditional type. It's going to be different.
Destiny, you just can't be normal. So
I, can't, I
it's going
have
to
to
be,
do
yeah, definitely it's
something.
going to be different.
normal is so
Yeah.
very overrated.
So I bought the dress to give you an idea. I was looking at wedding dresses and looking and looking, and I just couldn't find anything. So I had the brainstorm today. I'm going to go to Amazon and I'm going to Google wedding dresses for Halloween. Halloween costumes. And
Oh,
there it
that's funny.
was, the very first one. And I'm like, I'm in love with this dress. So it may be a go. Maybe.
Okay.
If it fits.
I know my daughter, she did like a hunter green and black dress. It
Ooh.
had like the black netting over it, even though it was mini skirt top, in the front, but in the back it had the green trail, and the overlay of the black netting, to say the least. And then she had the headdress on as well that matched it. So that was different. She says, she's very different. She's very unique, and she wanted something different. And his outfit basically was the reverse. He had the black with the green accent, where hers was green with
Oh,
the black accent. And then the kids, the her daughter's dress was the same color as hers, and then the little boys, their clothes was the same color as their dad's. So that was really awesome how they did that. And so, you know, you don't have to always go with white. That's, I don't know, a lot of different countries do not use white.
hmm.
So you use whatever color you want.
Well, that started. I believe the white dress started from Queen Victoria, and it became a
Mhm.
fashion thing, and then it became you wear white for purity, and
Mhm.
so now we just keep that
Well,
tradition.
that definitely is not the reason I got a white dress.
Oh, that's true. I understand. I'm not going to comment anymore on that one.
Uh, Next subject.
Yeah, change the subject.
Well, if you need a
So,
horror themed cake, honey, you call me.
well, um, so Heather,
Yes, ma'am.
how soon do you take orders ahead of time? So like if it's a Halloween party, say on Halloween night, how many days out do you need advance notice?
It depends on how busy I am that week. Like, honestly, I mean, if you called me on a Monday and said, "Hey, I need something this Friday," I'd be like, "Yeah, I could probably do it," depending on what I had going on. If it's you call me on Thursday, I need a 3-tier wedding cake. Baby, good luck to you. Good luck, Godspeed. Go check Walmart because I ain't the one. But now if you need something for Halloween, just give me like a week or two in advance, like
Okay.
a week before, not that week. But yeah, because my schedule this time of year, my schedule fills up incredibly fast. I have 21 events between now and Christmas, and that doesn't
Wow.
include private orders. So that's just like the things I'm doing on the weekends and a random pop-up shop here and there. But I've got 21 events, plus I'm buying a house, plus we're moving, plus my kids are in taekwondo and demo team. So it's a million and one things. So just give me as much time as you can, and I will make you something phenomenal. If you give me a week, you might not get as phenomenal. You might get phenom, but not null.
Ben is asking, since you bake, can you make sugar glass?
Yes, I've done that. I was actually thinking about doing that, but then I'm sitting here thinking, if I did that, would some idiot claim that I put real glass in it? Because that's how my brain works. But yes, I've made sugar glass before, and I've used it on a bloody cake. It was a white cake with blood splatter all over it, and I put blood droplets coming off of the glass, like somebody cut themselves. It was great. It was beautiful. I can do it.
Okay,
It's
cool.
fun.
Cool. I'm checking our little chat area, y'all, to make sure I'm not missing anybody. If I have missed someone, um, please make sure to ask it again, and I'll try to get
Oh,
those
there we are.
questions up there. Are you seeing it?
Yeah, I switched over to the comments. So
Okay. Okay. Yep. Stan is saying stuntmen use sugar glass. Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that would make sense. That would
I
make
guess
sense considering you fly through a
Mm.
plate glass window. It'd probably be a lot easier on your face.
so. Oh, I know Mr. Bill Perry said he would like for somebody to ask him to leave by the door sometimes instead of throwing him through the window. So, yeah, Stan said,
Oh, the
ask Bill.
podcast.
Okay. All right. So, how can people reach you if they want to place these orders?
If they want to place an order, you can reach me. The the best way to do that is my website, which is www.cottagebake.com. The fastest way is probably Facebook. You can go find my logo, the Little Cottage Bakery. It's pink. It looks like one of those Victorian candy store writing. You'll see it. Um, and you can message me there. You can find me on Insta. What am I? The Cottage Bake on Insta? I don't remember. Give me 1 second. Let me log in. So I'm in my podcast, baby. I have no idea. What am I? Little Cottage Bake, or so it's at Little
Oh,
Cottage Bake
I may have said
on
that wrong.
Instagram. So it's at Little Cottage Bake. Facebook. Let me bring up my logo because my logo is universal across everything. And there it is. So that's my logo. I don't do this well.
Okay.
So you can see that. That's also on Facebook. So it's pink and it's big, and you'll find me. But yeah, you can do that, and I respond within within a couple hours. So I'm not going to leave you on red for days. I will respond within a few hours.
That's awesome. I hope that you are about to get a bunch of orders. I just kind of like
Thank you
predict
so
it, and
much.
I'm not even psychic, but I
From your
think
lips to
you're
God's ears.
about to get some orders in. Uh,
That'll
I
work.
went so
probably
close.
some.
Do what,
Probably get
Destiny? I'm
some.
sorry, I didn't hear you.
I wish I lived closer. I would be
Well, where do
content.
you live?
Carrollton, Georgia.
Yeah, that's drive. That's a drive.
Yeah.
But if you're coming in for this, honey, let me know, and I will have some stuff. You can pre-order, and I will have it there at the con. So if you guys are like, you know what,
Yes.
I really need like a dozen of those Brazilian churro cupcakes with a lemon cream, or even the Beetlejuice ones. Let me know, and I will have extra made.
Michael is a Beetlejuice fanatic. Anything
uh,
Beetlejuice.
yes.
Awesome,
Oh
I got
yes.
you.
So, and Jess Elliott is coming. She's one of our authors that's going to be there, and she says she's bringing an ice chest so she can bring home lots of goodies. And now she is in Florida, and so she'll be taking back a lot of stuff as well. So
Perfect.
that, yes. So I,
Perfect.
like I said, I expect a lot of orders coming in.
Awesome. Awesome. I will have it ready for you. I will be there with bells on. I am so stoked about this. Oh, it's over there. Let me text my husband because I got to show you guys this before
Oh,
we end it.
okay.
Where's my hubby? Okay. You know what? I'll Zello instead. Hey, I need you to come back in the room, please. He just walked in. He kind of like grabbed a kid and walked them out because I can't do anything by myself. I can't. It's funny. I go to the bathroom. I tell him, if you are not bleeding, broken, or on fire, do not even knock on this door. So, yeah, my kids are constantly up under me. Oh, dear Lord. That message was my kids on Facebook. Hang on. Ugh. But yeah, I can't grab it because if I move, this computer's going to fall.
uh,
Hey,
I
I need you to come
understand.
in the
Mine
room.
keeps moving.
All right, thank you. Love you. Bye.
Yeah.
Sorry. He's like, hey, babe, what's up? I just told you to come in, babe. So, yeah. All right, I'll be there in a second. Hey, could you hand me that box up there? I wanted to show them the one of the cookie cutters I just got specifically for this. What package did I got today? Right here. Okay. This is a 9-inch cookie.
Oh.
It doesn't look like much now, but that right there is a chef's knife that is going to be so cute. I cannot wait to make this. But it's one of the biggest cookies I've ever, it's huge. But yeah, that is going to be there at the con. I don't know why I was super excited to show you, but I really was.
Well, it's going to fit right in.
Our 7-year-old that we have, when she sees a knife, she'll say, Chucky. And I'm like, Chucky.
Chucky.
Awesome.
Yeah, Chucky.
But you know what's funniest? I can do
else.
spooky. I can't do gory. I can't do gory. I cannot watch horror movies that are gory, but I can do the spooky ones. You give me one that messes with your mind. Oh, I'm right there. I'm just like, staring at it. I can do ghost stories. I can do, thrillers. I cannot do horror. It creeps me out.
Yeah,
I don't know
if we're
why.
watching something and there's going to be blood, I'm just like this. I can't
Yeah.
stand to see. But I love murder stories. I mean, I go to
Yes.
sleep at night listening to those.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I love those. My daughter and I, my oldest daughter, the one I go thrift store shopping with, she loves Bailey Sarian's Murder Mystery Makeup Monday. We'll put the podcast on and just clean or do something, just listen to, how people were, brutally unalive and taken apart and, dismembered and things like that. And she and I are just like, oh, this is the coolest thing ever.
I listen to Christina Randall a lot. I like her. I love her storytelling.
I'm gonna have to listen to her. God, I love this podcast.
I do. I like to listen to a lot of that when I'm driving.
You know what? Yeah,
driving. Because
I
that's more like me time. I'm driving. There's nobody else in the truck with me. I can listen to it then.
Yep.
And so that helps. Now, Melissa says she will not watch Saul.
Yeah, no, girl, I'm with you on that. I can't.
Me neither.
Nope. No, I can't. I can't do the one where people are in pain. That just that skeeves me. I can't do it. But like I said, you give me a good mindful, and you got my attention. But I will say there is something for the campiness of things like oh God, I'm brain farting. What was that? All right, I'm going to describe the movie. Y'all know exactly what it is. It's The dude that goes into the woods, goes down in the basement, reads the book, ends up losing his arms, a chainsaw. You know who I'm talking about, what movie I'm talking about. Army of Darkness.
Yes.
There's something to be said for those stupid movies, because it's like there's no way this amount of blood is coming out of anything. But
Mhm.
just the thought of pain and like the Halloween series, and I can't watch them. I've tried so many times. Ash, Evil Dead, thank you, Ben. Yes,
Yes.
and Jesse, yes. But
Well,
yeah,
now
that one.
we have been watching Nightmare on Elm Street. Our kids
Mm.
love it. So we
It's
watched
funny.
Nightmare on Elm Street. That's one of them. I did start out watching the Friday the 13th, but they just kind of like got boring. It's the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I, if I'm going to watch something, I want it to have a good plot. That's the thing
yeah.
is I want it to have a good
Not
plot.
not just blood for
Makes
blood's sake.
sense.
I get it.
Yes. Yes.
Melissa's right. People
Honestly,
are twisted enough. Saul actually could happen. She is right on that.
yes.
She's dead right on
Yes.
that because yeah,
Yes.
this world there are some definitely sick freaks going on. But
Hmm. All right. We have just a few minutes left. So I want to again give out where you can be you can be reached so you can get these orders placed and you are accepting orders to do and bring to the con.
absolutely, I will. You just gotta let me know. You can even text me. Do not call me at this number because I have 10 children and I will not hear the phone. They've already started coming in to make me lose my mind. But you can text me at 334-379-8972, and I will get you. We will set up an order for you.
Ah, that sounds
Do you need me to?
great.
You need me to repeat that number?
Sure, repeat it.
Okay. 334-379-8972.
All right, everybody get your orders in, and she will meet you at the Paracon at the Ozark Civic
Absolutely.
Center on September 14th and the 15th. They're in Ozark, Alabama.
Yep. I
Desi,
will.
are you attending any other events? Anything
Other than
else going?
South, we are going to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, 2 weeks after Deep South, to the Warrens Supernatural Paracon. We went last year. It was amazing. It's going to be twice as good this year, and I'm excited about it. Last year, I got to see Annabelle
Oh,
live and in person, and that was an experience. It really was. And
oh,
we got to see other haunted objects that were in the Warrens Museum. It was fantastic. Met Tony Spera, his wife, his cousin, and Tony Spera. Yeah, him and Michael talked Italian food the whole time we were talking to them, making meatballs, and they're amazing people.
yes. Oh, cool. Well, y'all, I want to remind y'all about Deep South Para-Comi-Con. It's going to be September 14th and 15th. We have a huge slew of different vendors and stuff that's going to be there. We have a whole bunch of guests that's going to be there. We have a uh, paranormal wedding going on. I do want to mention that we have a special guest that's coming. Connor is his name, and he is making bracelets for the American Heart Association. And he is raising money to help in the research for the Kiwanis disease. Am I saying that right? Kawasaki. I'm saying it wrong. Kawasaki disease. I still may say that wrong. But he is only like 7 years old, and he
Oh,
has already raised quite a bit of money for them. And he's continuing, and we just want to support him. And I haven't met him personally, I've seen him in pictures and stuff, but I have heard a lot about him, and he is one amazing kid. So he is going to be there.
Can't wait to meet
And I,
you.
yes. So also, we have several workshops that Lee Triana Terry Brown Matt Brown and Blaine Rowan are going to be doing. We have some panels that's going to be going on stage. We're going to learn how to become a stunt man or stunt woman. Uh, I'm going to volunteer Stan to get up on stage and be a guinea pig for that one, and we can see how he does.
And the costume contest.
As we're going to have the costume contest, the cosplay.
Yeah.
There, a couple of $100 is the grand prize, is what I'm being told. So I
Ooh.
don't want to say specifically because it could change, y'all. So don't hold
Yeah.
me to it. But I know it's going to be very awesome.
My daughters are
Oh,
excited about that one.
Stephanie Thomas Hall is Connor's mom, and she is in the chat room, and she says he is so excited. So,
Yay.
and yes, and we're gonna have a horror house, y'all. Things have been coming in. UPS has finally realized where we live and not delivered down the street. They're finally delivered. I think it's because we're getting two shipments every day in, but we are getting the haunted house or the horror house stuff together. It's going to be fantastic. I'm not going to give away any of the secrets, but I'm going to say I am amazed by how well Stan has put this together. And we have people practicing, and it's a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's free to get in at the whorehouse, but you must purchase an admission to the convention ticket at the door. Same way with the workshops. I think there was a little confusion last year. Um, People were buying for the workshops, but they wasn't buying the door tickets to get into the convention. And so, if you don't get into the convention, you don't get into the workshops, or you don't get into the horror house. So we need those tickets for the doors, which is very cheap. Online, they're normally $12, but this weekend they're $6. I mean, just taking someone out, just going out to the movies, you're going to spend more than $12 a person. So, it's really, really cheap way to have a very, I don't want to say a fun time. That doesn't sound right, does it? But you have, a lot of stuff to do there. A lot of contests. There's going to be a lot of prizes. There's going to be some tabletop gaming. Lots of good food. Hello, Connor. And we are going to have a contest at the concession area. It's going to be Satan Spit contest. And what it is we have some hot sauce that is made with Carolina Reaper, made by me. And
Ooh.
it is very hot. And if we're going to put it like 3 drops on a cracker, and you have whoever eats the most crackers wins. And Stan said that one of the prizes is a case of water to cool off with, some ice water. And I think he's going to have some milk on standby as well, just in case. I offered to let him taste it to see how hot it was, and he refused. So,
How's the plumbing
we'll
in the
see.
convention center? Just curious.
Do what?
I was just wondering how the plumbing is in the convention center. If they eat all
Oh,
that ghost pepper.
there is a bathroom right next to the concession, y'all. There is a bathroom. Yes, Stan said he's going to probably have to bring some toilet paper too. It's well.
With all that ghost pepper, man, probably. Woo!
Yes, yes,
But you know what?
yes.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
It will. It will.
Be fun to watch.
What else? We're doing all kind of stuff, y'all. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun, and we hope to see everyone out there. Okay.
Yeah, we definitely had a blast last year. There were so many demos and workshops and I want to say lectures, but that's not it. They were just talking about about their stuff, and it was really cool. And we had an amazing time last year, not just as vendors, but as as participants. So
Mm,
it's definitely something I've been telling everybody, hey, you got to come, you got to come, you got to come. So
definitely, definitely. And like I said, everybody out there is going. Not only are they going to have a good time, but they're going to have a chance to go home with a prize, and that is what we are really wanting to focus on, is making sure everybody goes, has a good time. All right,
yep.
y'all. I think we are over our time just a little bit, so I'm going to say good night. And y'all don't forget to come out and see Heather Wood, Little Cottage Bakery, and
Most definitely.
Destiny. Yes, Destiny Fox and Michael Fox are going to be there too, getting married again. So
Yay.
we'll be out there, y'all. Come out and see us. Ozark Civic Center, Ozark, Alabama, Deep South Para-Comi-Con, September 14th and the 15th. See y'all. Good
Bye.
night.